All eyes on Doge. Big runner. To the moon. Whew. Doge still going up. All eyes on Doge. Still big runner. To the moon. Keep going up. Going up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Upward movement in Doge. Dogecoin. Up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Upward movement in Doge. Dogecoin. 42.60. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin.
Hey everybody, Kriss here. Welcome on a Wednesday. How's everybody doing? Hey, despite a little pullback this afternoon, there's still bullish momentum for Dogecoin. Got some more Dogecoin news on the House of Doge, what's building on Doge, all of that, and a little bit about ETH as well. Again, as I mentioned in this morning's video, ETH is still a player for this upcoming altcoin season that we're all waiting for, right? We're all waiting for it. So is ETH going to do its job so Doge can do its job and we can go higher? But first, there are games to be played, and this pullback this afternoon is just one of those games as crypto takes a dip. Bitcoin leading the way, again, taking out leverage longs, right? Again. There wasn't any reason why. The market just did a little dump earlier this afternoon. For those that are looking to buy on dips, I'm not ready yet. I still think there's a bigger dip to be had. I'm taking a chance here. Still got my buying power sitting on the side from those mega profits. And I'm not ready to pull the trigger yet. I'm not ready. I still think there's going to be some little deeper cuts. Maybe I'm wrong and I'll be chasing. I don't know, but the market's just not ready to like that, have that whole big rocket up yet. Like so many others across YouTube and on X are calling for, but you know me, I'm a cautious one. That's me, right? I'm like one of the only ones on here that's like, still raising the little red flag saying, just a minute, even though I see overall bullish momentum, there are traps ahead. And I'm waiting for one of those big traps to then pounce and make my buys. I'm not ready to do that yet, though. But this afternoon was a little taste. It's a little taste. But I think there's probably going to be a deeper one coming. Again, hey, it's just me. I've been here before. I've been through this many times, especially during the summers. We are in the summer. This is what happens. It's not all rocket ships up yet. I know that's not what you guys want to hear. You want to hear me say, Kriss, or you want to hear Kriss say, hey, it's up, 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 up from here. But, you know, I keep it real. And I'm like, yeah, I just can't do that. I can't do that yet. The fall. Hey, I'm ready, right? I'm going to put on the big hat, right? I'm going to have this big hat on that's just going to say to the moon, and we're just going to go. But we're not there yet. As you can see, we're not there yet. So keeping it real, guys. That's all I can say. Keeping it real. We'll get there, though. Patience, number one. Patience. See, I just got a notification from Robinhood. Dogecoin is down 5%. And that's the way it is. So we start, though, with the House of Doge. Ryan, what did you miss? You missed the giveaway. No, you can still sign up for the giveaway. 500,000 Dogecoin. It'll actually be more than 500,000 because it's going to be one Bitcoin's worth of Dogecoin, which right now is running about 520,000 Doge or something around there. So I'll take that. I'll take that. So I have a link on my X account that gets to this heritage distilling site where you can enter, but you got to give them your name. You got to give them your name. So for those that are wrapped behind some anonymous name, it's just like, you got to put your name on here. You got to put your name. But yeah, I want some bourbon too. I'll buy some of this. House of Doge bourbon. I'll try that out. So just waiting. Yeah, Ryan, see? This is just for you. It's right up your alley. Is this? The House of Doge is like, they're building partnerships. They're doing this stuff. They said they would, and they're just slowly starting to build this stuff. But wait, there's more. Here's Marco Margiotta. Margiotta. I have never heard his name actually pronounced, but he is the new CEO of the House of Doge. And he says, look, I'm honored to join the House of Doge as CEO and lead our global expansion into real-world Doge payments. After scaling Payfair from concept to IPO, I believe Dogecoin, fast, efficient, and culturally embedded, can become integral to everyday commerce. Like I said the other day, these guys aren't messing around. They're not doing this for fun, right? They're building this to build profitable business, and this is going big. This is big. Red Rider says, I'm right there with you in that belief. We're all watching in excitement for what you do at House of Doge. The community is ready to do our part on the ground to drive Dogecoin adoption. This is what's building. Now, is it all going to come out at once? Nope. We had the Indy 500, right? We had the Doge soda, right? Now we got the Doge whiskey, right? They're starting with the drinks. It's going to grow, though. The partnerships are going to grow. And Facile, he says, look, House of Doge appoints Payfair's OGs, the CEO and CPO. The other guy, Ryan, right? They're not here to play. Look, read that again. They're not here to play. They're here to integrate Dogecoin into real-world finance, merchant payments, neo-banking, tokenization. Doge isn't just funny. It's fast, it's efficient, and now functional. Let's effing build. This is what's happening. It's building. And all those people that have been saying, oh, Doge has no utility. Guess what, guys? It's coming. It is coming. We've been talking about this for 4 months now. It's coming. And Tim Stebbing, he's got 1 foot in House of Doge and 1 foot still with the Dogecoin Foundation. And he's the one who told us last February, right? This is coming. We've been talking about it since then. That's right. Let's effing build. Awesome. And where is this going to take place? Do you guys have a MyDoge app? Do you have a MyDoge wallet? It's all coming through these guys. They're building Doge OS. And there are a lot of builders, a lot of devs who are building on Doge OS. Not just silly games, but other functionality as well. The Doge, MyDoge wallet is about to be upgraded to version 3. And version 3 is going to open the door to so much more. Yes, it's still going to operate as a Dogecoin wallet, but they are going to add other functionality into the wallet app that is going to allow you to access more and more stuff that is being built. I got a sneak preview of this when I was in Las Vegas. Dinner with Alex, CTO, and he showed me. He said, Kriss, this is what's coming. And I looked at it and I was like, that is cool. Not allowed to talk about what I saw yet, but I can tell you at least it is cool. BP, should I use my Doge wallet or should I use a cold wallet? What I say is I say both. You use both. You use a cold wallet for your long storage, right? The amount of Dogecoin and other cryptos that you want to hold for a long time. But then you use your MyDoge wallet for your day-to-day Dogecoin use. So let's say you have 100,000 Doge, right? Why don't you put 80,000 of it into your ledger? I have a link below if you want to check out Ledger and their cold storage wallets, right? Put 80,000 onto your ledger and then put 20,000 onto your MyDoge so you can use it or something like that. So the answer is both. You have both. You have your long-standing cold storage wallet, right? But then you have the MyDoge wallet for your day-to-day stuff. I use it for tips, sending Doge, receiving Doge. My MyDoge wallet this year has been getting a lot of use. It certainly has. All those giveaways that we had earlier, that was all with the MyDoge wallet. But that was version 2. V3 is coming, and it's going to be so much more. So, bullish momentum, I got some. I'm feeling good about it. So, we had the story, Dogecoin rebounding 3%. Elon Musk backs down from feud with Trump. They're still not entirely confirmed that Elon and Trump actually had a phone call on Monday night, which led to Elon deleting some of his posts from last week and also kind of apologizing for taking it a little too far. And they're bros, you know, the bromance is real. They're going to kiss and make up, you know, it's going to be fine. But that was the spike this morning. That was this thing that went from 19.8 all the way up to 20.6. That happened early this morning when it was announced that pretty much when Elon apologized, right? So there was that big spike. So Elon can still move the price of Dogecoin. Can still move the price of Doge. Unfortunately, this afternoon, it just kind of tailed off here. And I blame Bitcoin totally on that big drop there. Totally on Bitcoin's fault. And why is that? Well, you know, it's leverage again, right? It's all this leverage. Let's look at the 4 hour. The 4 hour. ETH, big leverage. Oh, $26 million. So there are a lot of long leverage trades on ETH happening, double what Bitcoin had today. Because there are big players moving into ETH right now. Big players moving into ETH. What does that look like? Well, Crypto Rover says, look, ETH is coiling up. Very similar to what happened in 2025. Double top, big pullback, a morning star pattern. Never heard of that one before, but hey, I believe Crypto Rover, right? Morning star pattern, it must be a thing, right? The morning star pattern has played itself out again. Now, this is ETH versus Bitcoin. ETH versus Bitcoin. Now, nobody trades this stuff, right? This is just how the two trade against each other is what that is. But could this be the sign of a breakout of ETH versus Bitcoin? I doubt it's going to be quite like that. I just don't see ETH like killing it while Bitcoin like goes sideways. That was a crazy time in 2017 for ETH when the price of ETH was really low. But hey, nothing stops a good chart, right? Nothing stops a good chart. Can Dogecoin have a golden cross? Another golden cross. And I'm like, really? Another $1 Doge is still fantasy zone. I kind of agree with that. Let's not get all hyped up about $1, $2 Doge yet. We got a long ways to go. So I agree with that. But I was like, a golden cross again? No way, right? And then I come down and you look at this and it's just like, oh, wait a minute. This is the 50 EMA and the 20 EMA. That's not a golden cross. No, the 50 and 20, they cross over each other all the time. Not a golden cross. So, and in fact, it actually just had a double cross. It crossed here early May, and then we had the death cross early June, and now we're about to cross back over here, right here. So it's like, no golden cross. Sorry. You can't say a 20 EMA and a 50 EMA is a golden cross. Just get out of here with that. Get out of here with that. So, hey, I'm just showing you the news. This is what these guys are saying. And I'm like, bro, it's the 50 SMA against the 200 SMA. That's the only golden cross on the daily. That's it. I will let you know when the next one comes. Meanwhile, we have a little recovery here. A little green candle showing up here while we're live. So, hey, let's enjoy it. Let's see if we can get back up to 20 cents. We were over 20 cents as Kriss had predicted, right? I said once we got over 18.8, right? That was that yellow line. Once we broke through 18.8, we were going to pass 20 cents. It took a day, but we did it. It took a day. Did anybody take profits up here at 20.5 cents this morning? What? Take profits? No, not yet. We don't know what this thing's going to do. I still think we may still have a little dipsy-do, but not ready quite yet to pull the trigger on buying more on the dip. We did have Megal. Megal hanging around $2 again. So Megal hasn't completely died yet. Crazy stock that it is. But no, I'm not buying it. I'm waiting. I'm waiting on that. Euro Vinci's expecting a dip. Me too. Me too. Fork says, MyDoge works great. I've received tips. Me and my insider information. You know, the best part about going to the Bitcoin conference is it's like people you meet, right? That's the best part. I mean, it was fun to see like Eric Trump and Don Jr. and Jake Mallers and Michael Saylor. It was fun to see them. I mean, way in the distance. I mean, that room was so huge and I was way near the back. And they were just, I mean, they had the big video screens, but it's not the same. It's like being really close to them. They were like little on the stage. But I was there. I was there. So that was fun. But yeah, Ryan, V3. MyDoge wallet V3. Complete redesign. Much drink, such can't walk straight. You have an anonymous name because of my government imagined hate incidents. Yeah, well, if you joined that giveaway, you got to use a real name because you got to show ID, right, in order to receive and win. They say that in the fine print, so it's like, yeah. David says, I want that bourbon. Me too. Me too. Strawberry Moon tonight. Or was it last night? I don't know. I don't keep up with these things. I just saw it on the news. I was like, the 20th, the 21st, you know, there's some astrological thing that happens that says what the first day is going to be. We're not going to fall in the fall, right, Matt? Not going to fall in the fall. Everyone liked the stream? Thank you, Aesthetic. Again, yet another stream. Here we are, 20 minutes in, and we don't have 69 likes. Dogecoin's doing great. Come on, guys. I know it's a little pullback, but don't take it out on me. Like the stream. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, below 20 cents again. FFS. I know, right? You're scared? You're waiting? I'm waiting. I know, Jason, right? Up and down, up and down. That's how it goes. Could be a little swing trading, scalping for a little part of your portfolio if you want to play that game. Looks like we're going into that mode for a bit. That's what it looks like. Let's go, Will. We dipped our pants. Yeah, Elon and Trump broke up, but you know, the bromance could still be there. They just can't get enough of you, you know, just, I can't quit you. Remember that? I can't quit you. They'll be back together. They'll be back together. Oh my God. Too funny. The bourbon giveaway is going to be so diluted, the odds are worse than the lottery. It runs through December. Oh, I didn't see that. Well, I know, but it'll be fun. I mean, do you really expect to win? I mean, I do, but you guys? Is it one of those, like the more bourbon you buy, like the more chances you get to win? Is that going to happen? I didn't really read all of the details. Justin Justice. Woohoo! I found another 1,850 Doge in an old wallet. Surprise, surprise. That's nice. That is nice. Aesthetic. Where are you looking to buy more Doge on a dip? Well, I got buying power on Robinhood. So I'm using Robinhood. At what price? Now that we talked about yesterday. The liquidation map. No, Lucifer. The liquidation map is still the same from yesterday. And it tells you exactly where I'm going to buy. Exactly where I'm going to buy. Bitcoin is going to go down to at least 1062. See that big yellow line right there? 1062. It may dip a little further to 1056, but 1062 has a huge target on it. $200 million to be liquidated right there at 1062. Yes, the 3-day, Lucifer. You got to zoom out. The 3-day. Exactly. You got to zoom out a little because these were made back here on the 9th of June. So you got to zoom out. That's where the bigger money is. And then you go to Doge and you look at Doge and you're like, where's Doge going to go? We saw this yesterday, 18 cents. The big yellow line is at 18.2 right there, 18.2. So I'm targeting 18.2 to buy back in or to buy more. Use some of my mega profits to buy Doge at 18.2. Is it going to go down there? I don't know, but this is one of those tools we use. And 18.2 is a target right here for Dogecoin. So that's what I'm looking at. There's some new shorts up here, but there's not a lot. And on Bitcoin, yeah, there's some bigger shorts coming in, shorting Bitcoin. Will Bitcoin come up here and try and take these out? That's over $110,000. I don't know. But we'll be watching that. I still think there's not enough really bullish economic conditions like across the board, like crypto, rocket ships to the moon. We're not there yet. So I still think there's a little dip here. Hey, Sean, New York State still has not approved coins to be transferred. I can buy and sell all day long on trading platforms, but cannot transfer coins. New York. What a great state, right? Isn't New York awesome? I don't know what I can tell you. I don't know. Raiden has been commenting on some of the videos. So he's just, because he's like on the other side of the world somewhere and he's really working hard, he hasn't had time to join us on the live streams. I don't know what happened to Greg. He just vanished. I don't know, Harry. Oops, it dipped again. Yep. Dipped again. Bitcoin dipped again. I don't know why this afternoon. Maybe it was a little profit taking. I don't know. Hey, Ryan H. Macro dips where you feel comfortable. Big bad news and good buys. Yep. BP, I can see people denying crypto but using it as a savings account. Yeah. But again, it's a currency. That's why Dogecoin wins. I mean, people are going to buy their Bitcoin, make their strategic reserve long. I just want to use the Doge. Yeah. The odds of winning are 0, Doug says, if you don't enter. So you might as well enter, right? You might as well. Right. If buying bourbon is the key to winning, competition's locked. House of Doge. It sounds like a max of 5 entries per purchaser, and free entries get 4 max. So if I'm reading it correctly, you can get a total of 9. Okay. I saw those numbers and I was just like, didn't have time. I did not use the boring tunnel in Vegas. I wasn't going anywhere where that tunnel was going. Since I was staying at the Venetian, the Bitcoin conference was at the Venetian. The only time I really left the area is when I was going with Doge tipping in his Doge wrapped Cybertruck, driving around. And that was it. So I don't even know where the tunnel was. I walked over behind the Venetian to see the sphere. It was right there. But yeah, didn't go and see the tunnel. I didn't have a lot of time when I was there. Evening, Tony. Started using the MyDoge wallet again after looking into it. Currently filled with 1 Doge. It's a start. I got it. But yeah, that MyDoge wallet, the next version is going to be huge. I would love to eat the shorts. When is the Genius Act vote? They sort of had a pre-vote today, which is like the committee or something like that, and it passed that. So now it goes to the next step. I don't know when that vote is. Christoph in the house, but he's catching up. The MyDoge wallet has Kriss giveaways in it. It does. I was trying to figure out when I actually first downloaded the wallet, and someone said, just look on the blockchain, right? You look on the blockchain and you can see. And so I go onto the Doge info chain, or Doge chain info, and I put it in my wallet, and I had like 50 pages of like transactions. And I was just like, man, this is going to take a while, because you have to go previous. And I had to hit that button like 48 times to find out that I actually downloaded that wallet in May of 2022. So I'm one of the OGs using the MyDoge wallet from May of 2022. I thought that was pretty cool. Yes, Raiden does live. Just can't make the lives, he said. So Matt, you can't look at your average cost. You really can't. You get too caught up on your average cost, dude. The question is, today, if you've got $500 sitting there, Doge is at 19.5 cents. Do you think Doge is going to go up from here? Because the $500 you've got sitting there is just going to keep inflating away. It's not going to go up. That's a guarantee. that $500 is not going to go up. It's just going to inflate away. But if you think Doge is going to go to 40 cents from 20 cents, then you buy Doge and it doubles. Now, instead of $500, you've got $1,000. Who cares what the average cost is on the other? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. All right? That's how I look at it. Exactly what Doug says. Less profit is still profit. And the $500 sitting there is never going to be profitable. It is just going to continue to inflate away every year. You get less and less buying power with the US dollar, but you will get more buying power with Dogecoin if you believe Doge is going up from here. That's the way I look at it. Now, I also look at it like I want to get as much Doge as possible, and I want to buy on a big dip. This was not the big dip yet. I think there's a bigger dip coming. I'm waiting for that. If it's 18.2, I'm going to buy at 18.2 if I get that. If it does indeed play out like these heat maps. I mean, we keep looking at these heat maps, and time again, these heat maps hit. They play out. This long leverage ends up getting wiped out. And they're just waiting for the weakness to dump the price of Bitcoin down, which will dump the price of Doge. That is what I'm waiting for. Doge back to 20 cents by tomorrow. Time is now says, mark my word. Them's fighting words, mark my word. I don't know. The plunge this afternoon. Yeah, Tony, what happened with that? It was right around 1:30, which just happened to be when Bassett was talking. Some guy arguing with him about the Elon's. Could that have caused like the whole crypto market to dip? I don't know about that. But that could be a coincidence. But I couldn't find any reason why we had this little dump this afternoon. There was no reason for it. I mean, Bitcoin dumped, ETH dumped a little bit, but I mean, everything went down there. So I don't know. Is 22 cents possible this month? Sure it is. We're only on the 11th. We got a long way to go. The feeling of rejection. Yeah, Sean. Still very long-term bullish. Me too. We're all early. House of Doge is building. Partnerships are coming more and more. When the price of Doge drops, everyone gets Kriss off. Coin count. I'm not done buying. That's for sure. And no profit until you sell. Good day, CDC. I think it will be BVDD. Bud. I think it's still going to drop a little lower. That's just me, though. The House of 118. I think you should hang out with Ali for a while there, Harry. Go hang out with Ali. I didn't even see what Ali was, what he's been posting lately. I haven't been looking at his account. What's Ali posting? Solana. Well, that was from a while ago. No, he doesn't have anything recent. Uniswap, that was from yesterday. Pengu from yesterday. ETH, that was from yesterday. Yeah, he's taking the day off. Doge has no rearview mirrors, but we can learn from the past. Time is now. We learn from the past. Because although trading doesn't always copy itself, there's that word rhyme, right? It does rhyme. And their patterns and setups, trader tardigrade is king of those, right? Of those setups. That can still happen. Greg, I can't look out 4 to 5 years. Have no idea. There's no way to tell. It could be $1, it could be $10. I mean, there's no, it's just a guess. I need to see what the adoption is. I need to see like all the acceptance, need to see what's happening with the ETFs, need to see what's happening. I mean, all across the board. Is Elon using it on X or not? Can you buy a Tesla car with it or not? I mean, there's so many things, so many huge things. Lack of good economic news coming out of the hearings. Yeah. Matt, it doesn't matter anyway. I have no cash on the sidelines. Well, there you go. All right. But when you do pick up a little cash and you want to buy some Doge, just see what the price of Doge is and think about, is it Doge going to go up from here? Because my cash isn't going to go up. You know, $36 Doge, whatever, Jason. It's just like those guys. Hey, last November and December, that's what they were showing. I was just like, no. Even when Doge was going crazy, like up to 48 cents, I was still like, no. The China talks, yeah, maybe. I mean, as more comes out, more start to think, well, I mean, it sounded good, but yet, I know, Spencer, the stupid motley fool. The reason they hate on Doge, this is the truth. The reason the motley Doge hates on Doge is because they don't want people reading their articles to buy Dogecoin. They want people reading their articles to follow their stock trader, like whatever it's called, right? And you join their club and you pay them a monthly fee to follow their recommended stock trades. That's what they want you to do. So they hate on Dogecoin. Even if the title is a positive one, because they want people to click on the link, right? And so you see this positive thing about Doge, and then they come in with, but Dogecoin has no utility. Dogecoin is a pump and dump. Dogecoin is just going to die. So don't buy Doge. Instead, look at our stock recommendations. They do that every article. So that's what it's about. Stupid motley fool. Am I still thinking about Doge mining? Yes, Tony, I am. I got to get through my summer pre-tax payment and my property tax that I have to pay. And then we'll see where we are financially. But yes, I met the Bitmain guys while I was in Las Vegas at the convention, and I met Michael from Terra Mining, and they have a mining hosting operation. Because the guy from Bitmain, he was just like, you want an ant miner and you want to put it in your basement? No, you don't buy an ant miner and you put it in your basement. It's way too loud. The thing just wails. It's way too loud. And then I met Mike, and Mike was like, yeah, we have people all over the country that have bought ant miners and we host them. So we've got our facility, and they have cheaper electricity. Their electricity is almost going to be half of what I would pay in Boston. So it's probably worth it to just use Terra. And Terra gets their little percentage of every Doge I mine. And that's okay. I think that the offset from how much electricity I pay here in Boston versus their electricity costs more than outweighs their little their percentage fee that they take. Jason, I've been buying small chunks here and there. It will continue. Totally rigged. Viva la Doge. Can't wait to buy the dips. $36. You and Ali, man. Ali's on drugs sometimes, I think. He's high. He's just really high. It's just like, whoa, Ali. But he's cooled it on that $18 Doge stuff. He doesn't talk about that anymore. It'll probably come back, though. Jeepers. Allison, I've been in the charts all day. Your 15-minute chart just had me do a double take. And the 1-minute chart, I never go in that close. And people complain when I post a 15-minute chart on my X account. They're like, why are you zoomed in so much? You got to zoom out. And that's a 15-minute chart. The reason I use 15-minute charts is because it just shows you the trading for the past day. And that's why I typically use a 15-minute chart. And particularly when I'm live streaming, you want to see this move a little bit. Because if it's just a 4-hour chart or a daily chart, it just doesn't move. You don't see anything. So for the live streams, I want to see that. I want to see that movement. Right? What's going on? So that's what it's about. Yeah, Jason, I did that in my video this morning. I had that Brad Garlinghouse quote about Dogecoin. It's not going anywhere. I don't think he's going to buy Doge, though. I joked this morning. If he wants more, he just has to mint himself some new XRP tokens. That's all he has to do. Just mint some more. So, yeah, he basically said Doge isn't going anywhere. It's part of the ecosystem, right? And he's right. It is. It's not going anywhere. Still the number 8 cryptocurrency. Not going anywhere. $29.3 billion market cap. Dogecoin. Adam, you used to be a member of the Motley Fool. You did it for a while. And then that relationship didn't last long. Maybe they have some good advice. Probably not. I mean, crypto is so much better than stocks. I only play with stocks on the margin, like these fun little ones. Yeah, I've got some Apple stock that I've had for a while, but Apple's just doing shitty lately. It's just been a terrible stock for the past 6 months. Just awful. It's more fun playing with these low cap, like Megal, right? And doing some swing trading. That's all I do with stocks. Crypto is where it's at. Yep, just keep on minting. That's what XRP is. It's mint away. Need some more XRP? Yeah, we'll just mint some more. Oh. Spencer, where's Doge going to be by October? You tell me. What's going to happen? What is the acceptance of Doge? What is the catalyst for Doge? Because I got 2 scenarios. I've got the 50-cent scenario and I got the $1.50 scenario. I covered both in my 2025 Dogecoin price prediction video that I made back on January 1st. It's still in play. It's all still in play. So, and as a follow-up, is Doge going to drop to 10 cents again this bull cycle? No. I categorically say no to that, even though we're right at the beginning of a summer that could have dips. But 10-cent Doge? No. Would I get a tattoo of Ali on my back if we hit $32? That is an awesome question, BB. That is awesome. Well, since I'm never getting any tattoos, the answer is no. But $32 Dogecoin, we'd be having a lot of fun, wouldn't we? Be doing other crazy and wild things. But no tattoos. I'll send Ali some Dogecoin. I'll do that. I'll give him some big Dogecoin tips. Abraham, how are you? Once you place liquidation, is it possible you can take it back if you're not liquidated yet? I don't know. Once you place that liquidation trade, I guess you can close it. I've never done it. I think it depends on what exchange you do the trade on too. They probably have different rules. I don't know. I've never done it. You've got the Keith Gill quote. I like the chart. I like the stock. Oh. Whatever happened to Roaring Kitty, right? Where did Roaring Kitty go? 20 cents is quite a barrier, isn't it? It teased us today with this. Teased us. This 20-cent Dogecoin. Apple needs to put a chunk of their money into acquiring BTC. Their shareholders said no. It's all liquid glass now. It's just like everyone's making fun, except, of course, Marquise Wright Brownlee. He's like, oh, liquid glass, this is cool. And everyone else is like, did we ask for that? Is that like a thing? And by the way, Siri needs a huge upgrade. Siri is getting way behind. Isn't that right, Siri? Hey, Siri. You weren't listening to me. Are you there? Nothing. See, Siri is just lacking. Siri is totally lacking. Hey, Siri. Do you want an upgrade?
Okay, I found this on the web for Do You Want an Upgrade? Check it out.
Weak. Siri is weak. Won't even answer the question. Says, look this up. Pretty bad. Poor Siri. That's why Apple is going to crap. It's just pretty weak. $17, $18. 10-cent Doge. Next bear cycle? Probably not. I mean, let's see how high Doge goes. Hey, DB, how are you? When I said, hey, Siri, your Siri popped up. I'm sure I don't sound anything like you. Another reason the Siri AI needs a total update. Okay, everybody. Hey, Siri. Can I unlock anybody's phone?
Sorry, I can't unlock your iPhone for you.
I didn't ask you to unlock my iPhone. I asked you if I could unlock somebody else's iPhone. Hello? Nothing? Siri sucks. DGen Siri. No, if you're, it's just like, I can't unlock your phone. I can't do this. I can't do that. Well, what can you do? You're worthless. Same with you, Siri. It's just like, man, so bad. Oh, I know. What about the Megal crash, right? Megal is like not ready to totally die yet. I was expecting it to come back down, and it's like holding up. $1.97, $1.98, still holding up here. But I am patient with Megal. I have been around the block with Megal a few times, and I am patient, waiting for this thing to drop back down. So, and if not, and it just stays up here, I'll chase something else. I don't know. Kriss is going to take Apple stock. I'm wondering whether it's about time to sell that Apple stock. Man, it's just been pretty weak. Pretty weak. Hey Siri, and Siri replies, who's this?
To who?
To who? Exactly.
To who?
How are you, Siri?
To who?
How are you?
To who?
Siri's really screwed
I
up.
don't see Siri in your contacts. To who?
I don't see Siri in your contacts. Oh man, she is like, oh. Oh God. Siri's ghosting me. I know, right? It's like, who is this? Christoph, all caught up. Here you are. Is Doge going back past 20 cents tonight? It's either up over 20 or down, going to dip further into 18. If Bitcoin decides to dip and go after this leverage down here at 106, if Bitcoin comes down to get this leverage down at 106, then Doge will be in the 18s. Magic Empire Global Limited. #1, best stock, exactly. Megal. You guys were laughing at me about my Megal last fall. It's like, what's Chris doing with that Chinese shit stock? And I'm just like, I'm making money. I'm making money on Megal. I did it again. Hey, Bull Run's in the house. How are you? You made a live stream. Megal sounds like a Chinese liquidity grab to help their whales avoid losses. I think there's a lot of crazy stuff going on behind the scenes with that stock. I just play along. But yeah, just making thousands and thousands of dollars just again and again and again. Just, it's easy money. You bought Roblox at 27. Might sell the Roblox. Yeah, I didn't buy any Roblox. My phone's Siri activated before when watching stream and phone was next to me. Is Siri mad at me? Am I cheating? Yeah, I am. Because I have Grok now. I've got Grok here. So, hey Grok, am I cheating on Siri?
Nah, you're not cheating on Siri. You're just exploring your options, having a friendly chat with me. Think of it like catching up with a different friend. Siri's cool with sharing the spotlight. Want me to send her a virtual high five for you?
Yes, please do.
All right, consider it done. I'm sending Siri a virtual high five right now. Hope she's ready for it. Want to keep chatting or got something else fun in mind?
In the middle of a Dogecoin live stream right now.
Yo, that's awesome. You're deep in the Dogecoin action. How's the vibe on the live stream? Want me to pull up some quick Dogecoin price updates or just keep the convo chill while you're in the crypto zone?
We'll keep the convo chill. Thanks, Grok.
Sweet. Keeping it chill it is. You just vibe with that Dogecoin live stream, and I'm here if you need a quick laugh or something else to spice up the crypto party. What's the wildest thing happening in the stream right now?
People are making fun that Siri is mad at me.
Oh man, the live stream crew's roasting you about Siri? That's hilarious. Bet they're saying she's jealous of our chill vibes. Want to clap back with something witty to tell them, or just keep soaking up the Dogecoin chaos?
Oh yeah, give me something witty.
All right, here's one for the live stream. Tell Siri I'm just borrowing Ara's wit for a bit. Dogecoin's keeping me too busy for drama. Drop that and watch them lose it. Want another zinger to keep the chat poppin'?
No, I'm good. Thank you, Grok.
Cool. You're set. Keep rocking that Dogecoin live stream, and I'm here if you need me for more fun. Catch you later.
I mean, come on. Siri cannot do that. That's why we do Grok now. Siri cannot do that.
Oh, you're out here making... Oh, you're still dunking on Siri, huh? Yeah, I'm bringing that spicy wit to the table. So, you said you made 2 Grok last time. Spill the tea. What's that about? You doubling up on me for the Dogecoin crew, or what?
We're done, Grok. Thank you.
All right, you're calling it. Have fun with that Dogecoin live stream. I'm out, but hit me up anytime.
I mean, Siri just can't do that. Siri just can't do that. I dipped my toe in a few weeks ago, but wimped out. Siri's stubborn, yes. I thought today was going to be green only from what people were saying. I know, 40 Cal. That's why you come here and you listen to me, because I keep it real. And I tell you the good with the bad. It's not up only. It's not green only. And I said that in this morning's video, and I said it here at the intro to this live stream as well. You go to those other YouTubers and you're just going to get brainwashed into thinking it's up only. And it's not. That's not how it works. Hey, Monica. Is Grok better than ChatGPT? I think so. I mean, I don't want to go through ChatGPT's voice thing right now, but I love you too, Third Eye. How are you? Isn't Grok great? Pax the Explorer. I know. On Robinhood, Megal has experienced elevated volatility. Isn't that awesome? That's the warning sign they put on there before they like gray out the buy button. Remember they did that with GameStop? Remember they did that with AMC? That's the warning. And it's just like, Robinhood, come on. Haven't you learned a lesson? You can't do that. You can't play that game. I would ask Grok in crude mode, but I can't do that during a live stream, Doug. I can't during a live stream. Grok joined the live chat. Exactly. Keeping the chat popping. Hey, Jay, welcome. Yeah, we're just having fun with Siri and Grok. Dogecoin's just hanging out at 19.5 cents. What do I think about banana gun? Can't say, Gerard. I know what a banana gun is. That's right. Make a Dogecoin song in a Jamaican accent. Oh. Doing good, enjoying your vacation, trading stocks, waiting for crypto to dump to buy back in. That's me too. It's going to come. Bull Run, you know, you've been around too. You know it's coming this summer. There's going to be a big dip. So I'm doing the same thing. Yep, Siri is old school compared to Grok. Grok is so far ahead. I mean, you wonder why Apple's tanking. And it's just like, I mean, that would be such an easy thing to update. What's going to happen with Peak? I don't know, Monica. I'm down. I'm just holding. That's one I'm just going to hold long term, see what happens. Did Coinbase crash? I didn't say crash. It went down 1.5% today. $250. You're talking about the stock, right? Or you're talking about Doge on Coinbase back in 2021? Or, I don't know. Doge wasn't on Coinbase yet, actually. Coinbase didn't list Doge until like June of 2021, if I remember. And that was after all of the big action. They missed out on a lot of money on trading fees. When they freeze the sell button, you know you're at the top. Exactly. Exactly. The banana gun. I'm just like, what the heck is that? All right, Arba. The liquidation trade 24-hour window or more in order for you to take your profits if you're not. I don't know, dude. I don't do leverage trading. So I don't know what the rules are. Okay, I don't know. When is Robinhood going to give the same notice for Dogecoin? Could be. Do, do, do. 2021. Train left. Yeah. Whatever. We are the pro on the same boat. Yep. Been there before. Happened last summer, happened the summer before, happened the summer before that, happened the summer before that, every summer. There's a big dip. Now, is it going to be lower than what the price is now? Or are we going to go on a little run here and then it's going to dip back down to this level? I don't know. But I'm taking my time here, being patient, looking for a better entry, taking my mega profits and buying more Doge. So patiently waiting. Someone's trying to talk me into buying more Pepe. I don't know, Bull Run. You tell me. Are you done with the Pepe game, or do you think buying more Pepe here around 12 is a good idea? Is Pepe going to go on another big run? Let me know. You watch this more than I do. Because you can buy Pepe on Robinhood now. I just don't know what. I mean, I'd like it to go lower, right? Come back down here, maybe to 11, where it was back on Monday. Buy a dip down to 11 on some Pepe. Or do I just stick to my guns and say, Doge at 18? So this is the dilemma, right? It's just like, what am I going to do with this? You'll be buying back in Pepe when it retests 10. Well, it's at 12 now. I just call it 12. Oh. So down to 10, huh? We'll see what the big dip looks like. I may join you. Make another run on Pepe. Smash the likes, everybody. We did get over 69 this stream at least, so that's good. Made it over 69. Let's see who the big gainers are today. Kaya. Anybody into that? Kaya up 25%. What is this? Finchy and Clayton got merged into Kaya. Whatever this is. This token is up 20% in a week after South Korea's new president took office with a pro-crypto agenda. Oh, so this is a Korean thing? Welcome to Kaya, where your Web3 journey begins. Project for Kaya Wave. Win her heart. Do you want to win her heart, everybody? Check her out. The Kaya Wave. Who makes up this stuff? Powering Asia's on-chain future. So this is a Korean thing. A familiar gateway to the brave new Web3 world. Wow. Here we go. Home. Yeah, what's going on with home? Home. DeFi app. Home. Is it this home or is there a different home? It's a lot of homes. There's a home coin, price not tracked. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to stay away from that. Too old to live your anime fantasies. She was cute. I don't know, Christoph. She was kind of cute. Let's do it. Ride the Pepe train again. Hey, Pepe dips down into the 10s. I'll buy back in. When will we see a spike not followed by a crash? I know, Orbison. It's not going to happen this summer. It's a fall. I'm convinced it's going to be the fall. So, right, give it a few months, October-ish. Doge will crash. People will realize it has no utility. Mark my words. Okay, which one of you did you used to be? Or are you just playing me? You saw it on Coinbase, this home thing? I don't know what it is. Is YouTube in all countries? I don't know. I don't know how far my reach spreads around the world. Probably not in China. China has the big wall around it, right? So not getting into China. Yeah, we'll just put Pepe is king in a timeout. So Pepe is king can listen in, but just can't chat anymore. So there you go. After Elfin laid, cute girls terrify me. I've got $9,000 of buying power right now, bull run, after my Megal win. I got $9,000 sitting on Robinhood. Now on Webull, Webull is where I do the other stock trading, and I had some Megal on Webull as well. And how much is my buying power on Webull now? It is $3,600. So that's what will go into Megal again when Megal drops. My 3 shares of Apple are just sitting there, just doing nothing. Weak. I have some Apple and Fidelity as well. I got 3 shares sitting there on Webull, and it's just. I like California. Like I like my tea with lots of ice. Oh, that was good. There was a good meme I saw this afternoon on X about, Gavin Newsom did this press conference and it looked like his eyes were watering or something. And there was this Trump Newsom meme about, yeah, I've got a cure for that. Some ice, more ice. It's so good. The pump starts on June 15th in England. Oh, only in England? Do we all have to go to England? Megal is MEGL. Okay, it's MEGL. That's Magic Empire Global Limited, MEGL. So, should we wait until it goes down to the $1.20s? That's what I'm doing. I'm waiting for $1.30. If we get MEGL to come back down to this range, right below $1.30, I'll be buying again at $1.29. I'll be buying it again. Until then, I mean, people are buying it up here at $2. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. You zoom out on this thing and you get the picture of like every time it goes on one of these runs. Zoom out here. Every time it goes on a run, it comes back down. It goes on a run, it comes back down. Here's this run again. Guess what's next? What is next? It's going to come back down. That's what MEGL does. Now, could I be wrong? And, oh God, why are you wasting my time, dude? Out of here. Could I be wrong and MEGL just goes up from here? Maybe, but I doubt it. I doubt it. So that's my MEGL thought. Meanwhile, Dogecoin is trying to turn back around, continue to go up, back up to 20 cents. Can we see that? Yeah, Jason, I heard that. $36. I buy my MEGL on Webull and Robinhood. Webull and Robinhood is where I've been buying MEGL stock. I'm familiar with some anime. I don't know that one exactly. I just saw it on the screen and I was just like, yeah, cute anime girl. I don't know. Oh. $1 billion Pepe with 9K, like just about $1 billion, right? 900 million, something like that. We'll see. As a bartender, I'll make a California iced tea drink. Ice, baby. Oh. Imagine not paying taxes on capital gains. You know, at dinner last night, Miss KrissPax asked me that exact question. She did. I don't know how we got onto that topic. I think I was talking about how I'm going to just continue to grind out this year. Like, that's why I'm doing this stock swing trading and like buying on dips and stuff, because I have to pay all these taxes because I made such a huge profit back in January, February to buy the house. I've got big capital gains taxes due. And I said, but if the Trump administration and Congress can get a tax cut passed where there's no taxes on capital gains for crypto, then I've got lots of money. Now we're talking. And she said, yeah, that's not going to happen. And I said, why do you think? And she said, think about it, right? That would be a tax cut for the rich, not the poor. That would be one of the, it's not like tax on tips, right? It's like, that would be one that would mainly be an advantage for rich people. Would be no capital gains tax on crypto. And I'm like, yeah, you're probably right. She's a smart woman. She's a smart woman. She's as cold as ice. That's good. Cali needs new leadership across the board. Well, I don't know. There's so many Democrats there. It's like Massachusetts here. We need a new leadership across the board here too. We need a new mayor of Boston. We need a new governor. Instead, I just get flooded by all these ads and stuff for like these protests and gatherings. The latest one is like the Trump is king, this anti-king march or something that's going to happen because people think that Trump is acting like a king in Boston, Massachusetts. That's where I am. And I'm like, really, guys? You're just going to waste your time? He's president of the United States. He's following the Constitution, right? He's not acting like a king. It's dumb. But that's how these people think. And I'm just stuck in the middle of all this here. A daboot. I'll put you all in my ear right now. Since I live in one of the most beautiful beach cities in the US, I'll take advantage of it and take a walk. Have some ice while you're on the walk. Margaritaville. There is a Margaritaville in Boston. Your stream is more interesting than my examines. It's a tax break for the guys trying to get rich too. That's true. It is for that. But the Democrats will just say, oh, it's a tax cut for the rich. Tax cut for the rich. No, I'm not participating. Trump is king. No, dumb. What a waste of time. Just a waste of time. All those protests going on, it's a waste of people's time. Don't people have something better to do? You could be actually building something. You could be grinding. You could be making things. You can be setting yourself up better financially. Take your time to do that. That's what you should be doing. That's what I'm doing. I don't have time to waste. Right, exactly. People's time is better spent learning crypto or building something, doing something, making something, right? Learning. That's how you get ahead in life. Right. I don't got time to protest. I have data centers to build. Exactly, Jason. It's like all those protests, just like, what are you doing with your life? God. Then you get thrown in jail just by being there. Like I imagine the people who really are getting thrown in jail are the ones that are actually bullying the police and the FBI. But it's like, why waste your time? I do want to see one of those big spray trucks, like with the big water cannons, like just blasting these people. That's awesome. I love seeing that. The protests were a waste of time. Didn't Trump pardon all the January 6th rioters? Yeah, because of improper legal cases against them was what it was. Peaceful protests, exactly. It's a peaceful protest. Smoke everywhere. You have police cars like that were driving under underpasses, and the people on the overpasses were throwing like concrete blocks down on top of the cars, smashing them. The looting, the Apple Store looting was great because, I mean, you steal those Apple iPhones out of the Apple Store, they don't work. You can't use them. That's how dumb people are. It's just like, you know, those store display phones, you can't actually get them to work. What are you thinking? Yeah, the water cannon. Yeah. Oh. I will be buying a few billion Pepe. I'll keep watching the price action. Gonna ride the Pepe train again? All right. I'm not buying any MOG, though. I'm not getting into MOG. People are monetizing off of protest videos? Sure. Why not? Not here. Hey, Josh, how are you? And burning American flags. They were burning them in LA. Just like, if you're so proud of your Mexican heritage that you're flying in a Mexican flag and you're burning American flags, just go back to Mexico. Just go back. It's easy. Just go back. You don't have to be here. Dumb. And the Democrats are saying, oh, it's a peaceful protest. A peaceful protest against ICE. You know what ICE is there doing, right? There are people illegally in this country. ICE is gathering them up to ship them back out because they are here illegally. They broke the law. And many of them are indeed criminals. We got to get those people out of the country. Exactly. Just go back. It's not that far from LA. Just, in fact, here's a bus ticket. Go. You made over 20K on MOG? You're going to ride that train? Awesome. I just made $8,000 on Megal stock last week. Or this week. It's like $8,000 in Megal stock. Who knew a stock could do that? Breaking the law. Breaking the law, exactly. Oz, they pled guilty because they were getting a lower jail sentence. They were backed into a corner. There's nothing they could do. The cards were totally stacked against them. Democrat politicians, Democrat judges, they didn't have a chance. I saw American flag being burned in LA. There might have been others being held upside down, but I saw them being burned too. There's video of that. Yeah, Judas Priest represented. That's who did that song. Breaking the law. It's just making money, Bull Run, you know? You got to make money in the summertime somehow, and the only way you can do it is swing trade, buy on the dips. Pedro, thank you. On behalf of all the civilized Mexicans, we don't claim these people. I agree. There's bad apples, like in every bunch, but what they're doing is kind of ridiculous. In Japan, they use water cannons with bank money dye so they can identify the rioters. That's awesome. You get that color sprayed all over. They use blue, like the blue dye, right? You can't get that off. You're nailed. Yeah. They'd be better off wasting their energy on trying to get their people and their family legal citizenship. Yes. And maybe like working. But of course, if they're here illegally, now if they're legal immigrants, if they're here on a legal visa, then they shouldn't be anywhere near those protests and riots, right? Shouldn't be anywhere near there. Go home with your family, be with your family, and work, do your job, all of that. But if you're here illegally, just go back. Go back. As Tom Homan says, we're going to find you. If you're here illegally in this country, we are going to find you and we are going to send you back. So just go. They were actually giving away thousands of dollars to people who would just voluntarily go back to their home country. Take the money. God, if you live in Mexico and the US government's going to give you like $2,000, take the money. Take the money. Because they're going to find you and send you home anyway. You're not here legally. Ice, ice, baby. Exactly. Ice, ice, baby. Will we ever see a dollar Doge? Well, Third Eye, you tell me. You tell me. What's going to happen with Dogecoin in the future? Is Dogecoin going to grow utility? People actually going to be able to use Dogecoin, do things on the Dogecoin blockchain? Is Elon going to incorporate Doge into X? Like all of that. You get some of those catalysts, the FOMO is going to kick in, and guess what happens? The price starts going up. Will it make it to $1? It's going to be hard. It's going to be a lot of selling pressure, particularly if it gets over the previous all-time high from 2021. So, yep. We have so many blue Karens here in Boston. It's crazy. I live here in the middle of this blue world. But hey, all my friends are here. My family's here. This is where I am. I'm just the minority. I did find a guy on YouTube named Mike Urban, and he's right-leaning, and he's got a popular YouTube channel, and he talks about all of these things going on in Boston from the right point of view. And so I like watching some of his videos. You're in the UK. We have the illegal and legal immigrant problem as our government is broken on purpose. I know. And the locals are getting upset about it, especially when the illegals are raping their children. Right? That's going on. That's bad. That's bad. Yeah, no capital gains taxes in all of these other countries. Well, not here in the USA. I think someone mentioned yesterday, every time ad plays for me, it essentially freezes the stream. It's a YouTube thing. Yeah. Thanks for letting me know. I don't know what's up with YouTube ads. Google is broken as well. You've got Apple Siri broken. You got Google broken. The Gemini AI is just crap compared to what DeepSeek is doing, compared to what Grok is doing. Exactly, Bone. It costs a lot of money to become a citizen. These people don't want to do it the hard way. They want to take the easy way out, except this time, nope, no free citizenship for you. We're going to send you back. Have capital gains tax. I know, right? But here in the United States, I can't get around it. I knew that. I planned for it when I bought the house. Right? When I sold my crypto to buy the house, I was going to have to pay capital gains tax. And I set aside enough to do that. Kind of. It's close. I didn't do the exact maths on it, but it would be nice if they decided to go, hey, guess what? No tax 2025 crypto profits. That would be awesome. I'm not expecting it, though. Trump following through on his promises, shocker. That is true. Bye-bye, home to mommy. I feel your pain. It's YouTube trying to stop ad blockers. Yeah, but if you don't have an ad blocker and an ad comes on, the stream shouldn't freeze. I'm not racist at all. There is legal immigration into this country, which is awesome. Legal immigration. You want to come to this country from somewhere else? Come on, right? There's a legal way to do it, though. Come here legally. That's all. But if you're in the country, you snuck in without a visa, you shouldn't be here. It's as simple as that. You broke the law. That's not being racist. Good thing we have Dogecoin to save us. Thank you, Jason. You saved the live stream, Jason. You got us back on track. Thank goodness we've got Dogecoin. Can't you roll your crypto profits into an IRA? No, I can't. If I had had the crypto in the IRA to begin with, and it grew within the IRA, and then I did IRA distributions, right? Sold the crypto within the IRA, and then took the distributions, I would not have to pay tax then. But I didn't do that. Do only good every day. Thank you, Mr. Ellison. I know, Bruce, exactly. I know. I don't know where that guy came from. It's like they're criminals. There you go, CDC. Exactly. Buy Doge or be deported. Show me your MyDoge wallet. You don't have one? Get out of here. Out of here. It's called proof of Doge, right? Gotta have proof of Doge. Oh, yeah, and stealing jobs, right? They send the money back to their own country. Just go back. Exactly, Bull Run. Do it the right way. I have nothing against Mexican Americans or people here on a legal visa from Mexico. I have nothing against them. But the people who are rioting in LA, I kind of got a problem with that, breaking the law. That's all. Bitcoin down to 1086. I tell you, I mean, 1062 right there. 106,200 on the heat map. That's the target. Take out that leverage. You know it's going to dip down there. It's going to dip down there. I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for that big dip. Different time, Hugo. Different time. Different time. I don't defend what happened back in the 1600s, 1700s. I can't defend that, but it's a different time. We are where we are now. How about Megal? Good price target. Again, I'm looking for it to drop back down below $1.30. I'll buy back in and I'll wait for it to go on another crazy run and then I'll sell again. That's it. It's as simple as that. I've probably done it 7 times on swing trades. Made thousands of dollars each time. This was my best one, this last one. Like $8,000 profit. It's like free money. Now, I will have to pay capital gains tax on that profit. I get that, but Christoph, you came to the US legally, paid money, had some stress, but you became a citizen. Arms are open wide, right? Come on. We want the best and brightest, right? Come on to America. You mind your Doge. It doesn't matter how you've got the Doge. You just got Doge. Buy Doge or be deported. Exactly, right? It's proof of Doge, Jason. It's proof of Doge. Does she have Dogecoin in a Doge wallet, Jason? Yeah, and how many of those rioters in LA are actually paying taxes too? That's a good question. 107, buy. I think it's going to be 106 for Bitcoin. Again, 106. But we'll see. We'll see. Bull Run thinks 101. Wow. Bull Run thinking there's going to be a bigger dip. Bitcoin to 101. I'm just looking at the heat map and I'm like, below 105. I mean, on the 3-day, there's not a lot of leverage down here. Maybe if we zoom out a little more, right? We'll see some lower. See what this looks like. All the way down to 101. There's some big leverage here at about 104.5, but no, it's really this 106. But look, I mean, look at this big run though, into all the shorts that got taken out. That's huge. Huge amount of shorts got taken out there. Now that that's all gone, it's going to dip. I'm waiting for that. And I, you know, guys, I don't want the price to go down. I really don't. But you see that and you're just like, that's got a big target on it. I'm just being real. You know that. I'm just being real. I want the price to keep going up because I want to be filthy rich like you guys, right? But that's just not the reality. We've seen this game play over and over and over again. The price is going to dip. It's going to take out that leverage, and then we move back up. Yeah, I don't know what Scheinbaum was doing. And then she took back her words. She said, oh, I didn't say that, but it was clear she did. So I'm guessing that there are a lot of illegals that buy Doge and send money home that way. I remember an article last year that talked about people from countries in South America were buying Doge with the money they made. Any money they made here, they just bought Doge, and then they just transferred it to their family back in South America because it's cheap. It's cheaper to move. So that is happening. That is happening. Ice, ice, baby. That was kind of funny. Gavin Newscum. Trump he is kind of funny with the names. Love the USA. Can you trade Webull aftermarket? Yep, you can. You can. Up until 8 o'clock, I believe. And then after 8 o'clock East Coast time, you can't anymore. And Robinhood as well. You can trade Megal after hours. Again, just up to 8 o'clock. Megal isn't one of those stocks that has that overnight trading. 110, DJ. Eventually, Bitcoin will go up to 110. But I think we have a dip first. The real taxpayers have to get back to work. Yeah. We don't care about the color of your skin, only the content of your crypto wallet. What do you got in there? You got some of that fart coin in there? What are you doing with that fart coin? Yeah, those heat maps, they come into play more often than not. Yep. Well, Charlotte's in the house. Hey, Charlotte. Missed out a lot of the fun, but that's okay. You're here. Time to short 100x. Yeah, I do not. And I don't short either. Not yet. Maybe next year, bull run. Still talking about that 2026 shorting, but not now. I don't trust it enough. Downtown Chicago is a mess. Ah, you need a video, Charlotte? You got it. Let's go.
All eyes on Doge. Big run up. To the moon. Whew. Doge still going up. All eyes on Doge. Still big run up. To the moon. Keep going up. Going up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Upward movement in Doge. Dogecoin. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Upward movement in Doge. Dogecoin. 42.69. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin.
Ah, there you go. All eyes on Doge. The main thing, Charlotte, that we've been talking about is Doge going to dip some more? And I say yes. We've looked at the heat maps, and it just looks like there's some big Bitcoin leverage trades down at about 1062, 106,200 on Bitcoin. And then we looked at the Doge chart, and corresponding Doge at about 18.2 has some big liquidation trades here to get liquidated. And so kind of think we're going to have a dip and to take out that leverage. So I've got some cash on the sidelines. I'm waiting for that. That's what we've been talking about. We got off track into some Hey, there's the cat. Look at it there. Buddy. What's that cat doing? He's causing trouble. Hey, no, don't go up there. You're going to break something. Dude. That's trouble. Oh. Charlotte, do you really want this cat? I'm just like, no. He's up on the top shelf. See him up there? Pax cat. I don't know if he can get down from there. It's a long jump. He got up there, but man. Oh, that's trouble. And now he realizes, oh, what am I going to do now? Oh, I could just jump onto this piece of furniture. Ah! Oh, man. Trouble. Trouble. This cat is trouble, Charlotte. You can have him. He's all yours. Come get him. Come get him now. He's all yours. Come on. I might even pay the airfare. I might even pay the airfare from London. And you can take the cat back home with you. I get one more like big swing trade on Megal stock. And you got a deal. You can have him. Right? Cat. Trouble. Oh. Kilmar has a new idea for buying and selling strategy. Sure. Let me know. Snoopy still Smiling. Yep. All eyes on how much profit did you make? So, I know that cat. Trouble. Pax cat. I hope he falls. I hope he falls big time. He'll land on his feet. He's a cat. But now he's stuck. He's stuck. My kids now sing the song around the house. Like and subscribe, everybody. All eyes on Doge. That looks like my neighbor's cat, and my cat hates him. Exactly. He will behave with me. Not this cat. No. We need a new video with Kriss saying I'm a bear today. I know, right? I said I was a bear that day, and guess what happened? The markets turned around. Remember, Anthony was on, and Anthony said, well, if Kriss says he's a bear, I'm buying. And look what happened. The markets turned around. Just say it, exactly. I say it all the time, and someone got me that sign. It's like, just say it. Oh, God. Yep, giving them away. Not even worth a Bitcoin. There, yep, we have witnesses. The cat is now Charlotte's. Airfare, little Doge. When Pax Cat arrives, I'm going to rename him XRP. No, anything but that. You cannot call him that. No. All right, Kilmar, what's your strategy here? DCAing below 25 cents, $25 a day. Thinking about DCAing out when it's above 35 cents. Still take chunks, but the DC out, it's making profit, Kilmar. You know, it's making profit. That's not a bad plan. It's good to have a strategy, good to have a plan, and that's not a bad one. So many people didn't take any profits back in November, December, and even into January when Doge was still above 30 cents. Just rode it through. Now, will we get back up to those levels? I think so. I think we will. They'll have another chance, but yep, got to be a bear sometimes. Exactly. So is this dip going to go deeper? I think so. Again, I'm just a guy on YouTube, right? What do I know? I'm just a guy on YouTube. I don't know anything. However, I've been doing pretty well. And my calls are pretty good for the most part. Sometimes a little too optimistic. But when it comes to being a bear and looking for a dip, they do happen. So yeah, 19.4 is not the lowest Dogecoin is going to go this summer. So be ready. You got cash. Just get it on the platform, get it on the exchange, have it as buying power. Well, trust. I don't know, man. Trust. That's a strong word. That's like a bromance trust thing. No, I'm kidding. You just won't hear that real talk on other YouTube channels. You just won't hear that. Because all they want to do is talk about rocket ships to the moon, because that's what gets the best engagement. Everybody wants hopium, right? Everyone wants to see the rocket ships. Everyone wants to see price going up, green candles. Because you get more views that way on YouTube, except when there's a crash. And then it's like crash, right? That's what George always does. He's positive, 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 positive. Then the market goes down and all of a sudden it's crash, right? Because then he gets views that way. But the day-to-day stuff, He's all, oh, all-time high coming, Bitcoin to the moon, Bitcoin this, $1 million, 200,000. Video after video after video. It's the same thing over and over. You guys get bored with that. Now, I called this bullish momentum because we do have bullish momentum for Dogecoin. And I went over all of that earlier, right? What the House of Doge is doing, they're building, what's going on with ETH. Is ETH going to lead an altcoin season, or is actually going to be Doge that's going to lead the altcoin season? Those are all of those things that we continue to talk about. But there's still dips. Yeah, 18 cents. It's kind of what I think. 16.5. That's only if Bitcoin goes down to 100K or 101, like Bull Run was saying, then we could probably see 16s again. But it does sound yummy, doesn't it? Yeah, exactly. You were going to take more profit at 50 cents. We didn't quite get there. Yeah. Hey, everybody feels that way. So you're not alone. Smash subscribe. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate it. You know, we're getting close to 20,000 subscribers on YouTube here. I'm getting close to that. That's a big number. You're in the red now, thanks to the Moon Boys. Well, you know, the hopium is real. Doesn't mean you had to buy, but I get it. The hopium is out there. Yeah, and now that you've held over 12 months, exactly, Fisher, you've saved money there. Because now when you sell for profit, it's a long-term capital gains tax as opposed to a short-term, which means less taxes. You save money that way. Yeah, and if you're just mining and you're collecting your Doge that way, awesome. You just have to pay your power, right? You got to pay your utilities. So you got to sell a little bit every now and then to pay the bills. Dogecoin games on Doge OS. It's coming. It is coming. Doge OS is going to be awesome. Hey, Bull Run, we can't agree on everything. We know that. But most of that other stuff on YouTube, I mean, I used to watch Ivan on Tech a lot in the mornings. It's kind of wake up in the morning and he does an early morning for me live stream. But lately he's been awful to watch lately. I can't do it sometimes. So yeah. So that's why we're here. Hey, I could play the game and get more subs and get more views and all that. I just can't do that. I got to be real. Wishing for the good old days, Doge climbing. Yeah, Frank, Doge has changed though. Those hype, I mean, you really look at the charts and it was a very short period of time where Doge was actually climbing. It was a pretty short period of time, but man, was that fun. Sold a little for a new PC as well. Yep. Pay the bills. Get a new computer. Yep. Hey, thank you, Frank. Appreciate it. Hey, I want everybody to get rich, but I also want to be real. 3,000 on Green Lane. Green Lane. What is that, boss? Is that a stock or is that a Green Lane? NASDAQ, Green Lane. Up 44% after hours. What the heck is this thing? Green Lane. So you rode this thing up, huh? Green Lane. I'm just looking up on Webull. Hold on. Green Lane. GNLN. Yep, GNLN. Up 8% for the day, now up 40% after hours. Up over a penny from 0.007. I don't know what this thing is. A true penny stock, that's for sure. It's a penny. That's a lot of shares. How much did you make? $3,000? How many shares did you buy of this thing? Hundreds of thousands of shares? Wow. Green Lane Holdings. Never heard of it. Hey, congrats. That's like easy money, right? Doge down to 19.3, guys. It's coming. 19.2. I wish I could hold my long-term holdings separate from short-term on Robinhood. You could use another exchange, or you just send them to a wallet. It can be a hardware wallet, or with Dogecoin, just a MyDoge wallet, and just send it there. And then you keep your short-term holdings. You can do that. I love my Mexican investors. Pump it, baby. When am I moving to England? Charlotte. Anything but XRP. You cannot call him that. You got to change that. Call him just King. That's fine. King is good, but not XRP. It's a vaping stock. Oh my God. They distribute vaping stuff. Yeah, Doge has changed. I mean, I would love to think that Doge can go on a huge, 1,000% run, but I just don't think that's in the cards. Mining makes you not care that much. Yeah, it's almost like free crypto, right? We look at a bunch of different time frames, Fisher. The ones we're looking at now on the heat maps, these are the 3-day ones, because it's been 3 days since we had, sort of this present run going. And that's when a lot of these leverage trades were being made here. It was 3 days ago. So take a slice at 50 cents, Matt. I don't think we're going back up to 20 cents, Stefan. Not later today. Swing some PopCat. I have not looked at PopCat in a while. Has it been going up and down? Good for a swing trade. Down to 38 cents. It's kind of been following everything else since June 5th, kind of going up, but yeah. I mean, there's a lot of different cryptos that have the same kind of chart here. Bullrun and I are watching this Pepe one. It's almost the same. Pepe's down to 12.3 now. It's almost the same chart as PopCat. Almost exactly the same chart. Up on the 2nd, down on the 5th, and up since then, and now dipping down. Almost identical. The Magic 8-Ball Wizard. Is that what you are, buddy? He's falling asleep on top of the furniture there. But, well, he's just going to have to jump down from there. I still think 18.2 might do a dip to 17.99, but that's about it. DJ thinks 40 cents, not 50. If you wait for 50, we might not get it. So maybe 40. Start taking some slices. How about 42? 42,069. It's a good number. Somebody took profits there back in November. I remember that. But yep, we are having some dips now. Well, the kind of partnerships I want to see House of Doge was the big retailers. Walmart. Amazon. They got to get in with those guys where the big money is. That's the kind of partnerships I want to see. I'm wishful thinking, I know. But that's going to move the needle. That's going to make a difference. Or maybe they do the fast food. Burger King, Wendy's, McDonald's, right? Go for those. They could do some great partnership deals with those. Real, I mean, where the real money is being spent on a day-to-day basis. Have some Dogecoin deals, right? Like Steak and Shake is having their Bitcoin burger that I was making fun of last week while in Las Vegas. Well, have a Dogecoin burger. Have a Doge burger. Payable in Dogecoin and you get a discount. McDonald's would go for that. And then if they accept Dogecoin, Elon will eat a Happy Meal on live TV. He said that. McDonald's accepts Dogecoin. I will eat a Happy Meal on live TV. Who do I have? Indiana or OKC? Overall, in the end, it's going to be Oklahoma City. The Thunder are going to win, I think. Indiana took one in Oklahoma City, though. That was a big win. But I think in the end, Oklahoma City will win out. And that's just, I mean, Boston has played more against Indiana. But Oklahoma City just looks good overall. Dad, get me shrimp. Yeah, that's coming. Hey, he can have all the shrimp he wants in England. It seems to make larger percentage runs when we dip and swing. Yep, that's true. We're down 3% now. You've been swing trading the memes, Moodang, Popcat. That's right, 42 cents, November last year. I took a big slice of profit. People were giving me shit about it, and I'm just like, guys, I told you my plan. I'm going to start layering out. Craig, yes, Doge is following Bitcoin down the path in order to take out leverage. It's all about the leverage. This is the market makers taking over, drop the price down, flush out leverage trades. That's what's happening. Hey, Parwies, how are you? So this past trade on Megal, I had 3,000 shares on Robinhood and a little over 1,000 on Webull. So that with together, that was 5,000, maybe $5,000. And I made about $7,800 profit. So that was pretty good. Should have bought more. You never know. You never know about these things. 18 cents is your first lowest target for Doge. I think you can dip a little lower. It'll be more risky to wait. Exactly. $18.25. Christian, that's probably a good target. I agree. $18.25. All right, gang. That's what we got for today. Hey, everybody. Look, we're keeping it real. Still believe in Doge. Still believe in the bullish momentum. This is going to be a short-term pullback. There's probably going to be another one in early July. Probably another one in early August. That's what we've seen in summers past. It happens. We're not ready for the up-only big green candles, rockets to the moon. It's not happening yet. But we'll get there. We'll get there. So everybody hang on. I hope you all have a great evening. We'll see you next time.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.